Hey Libra, welcome back to another round of weekly readings. I hope the days have treated you well so far. I'm not going to spend a lot of time chatting today because there's really nothing new going on. And I'm excited. I'm so excited. I actually have to slow down a bit today because I'm jumbling up my words and stuff. So we have the Hierophant coming out for you first. Interesting. This could mean a lot of things, right? Hierophant is all about tradition. It can be about larger institutions like churches, employers, marriages, personal ethics even, like a sense of someone being a very traditional person, following things by the book. It can be examples of like staying in a marriage even though you're not happy anymore because you committed to this person, you took a vow and you're never going to break it no matter the costs, okay? So let's get some more cards out here to get some context around the situation and we'll go from there. Tell us more about this Hierophant. What else is going on here? Interesting. We've got the Death card, the Four of Cups, the Devil, the Strength, Magician, and the Wheel. Wow, that's a lot of cards to come out all at once. You've got a lot to talk about here, a lot to get off your chest, Libra. You've got the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. All right, let's slowly make our way through it. Got a lot of majors coming off the top here, which is actually incredible. I shuffled this so well. Okay. So let's see. So death to me speaks about transformations, okay? And this transformation to me seems to be occurring potentially around love because it's followed by the Four of Cups. And this is about an emotional loss. And one of those losses that really has you down in the dumps. You can't think of much else but whatever's going on down here, okay? Seemingly you're so focused on this here that something's being offered to you. It's something of an emotional offering, but because you're so distracted by whatever is going on down here, it's almost like this is your whole world. This is what's keeping you afloat right now, is concentrating on this, focusing on this, that you're not seeing that which is being presented. The reason I say I believe it's something to do with the marriage is because of that Hierophant energy, okay? And work, necessarily, I guess it's possible that work could have you left in this Four of Cups energy here. But let's see how the rest of the reading goes and we'll get a better sense. The devil to me in this case speaks about temptations. This devil here is kind of one of my more rowdier devils from this deck. It definitely speaks to temptation and about sin and about uprooting. Like there's something that's happened here that's uprooted your life, and it was a temptation of sorts, and it was something that didn't serve you well. But, it's very easy to get wrapped up in this guy's energy here. Incredibly easy. And you can see two people, falling backwards sort of thing. And so, again, it's this uprooting of something where it's all kind of been blown apart. I feel like this belongs down here. I feel like whatever this situation was, this transformation and loss that occurred, and I do feel it's a loss, it's really required a lot of strength on your behalf, or it's created a strength within you that you never thought you had. Okay, Libra. This can be the card of Leo. The Hierophant is, I believe, Taurus. Death is Scorpio. The Devil is Capricorn. The Magician is Virgo, Gemini. Okay. So you might have that in your chart, Libra, or it could be that you're dealing with somebody with those elements. But in any event, I feel like this is you here having to be strong and having to... It just speaks to me, and again, more intuitively versus looking at the card. It just speaks of having the strength to move past this and create a life that you want, to manifest what you desire or manifest a new life, okay? I feel like you might be kind of partway through this period right now with the Wheel coming in next, because it's kind of like, to me, a halfway point in the tarot where, halfway from feeling this energy here to gathering up the strength to create something new for yourself. You've got all the tools that you need in order to make a change in your life, okay? I'm just going to move these up so that we can fit everything on the table. Yeah, you can still see the cards there. It's interesting. There's an empty spot there. So the next logical question is, what are you moving towards with this? Ooh, we've got the Knight of Wands on the top there. Knight of Wands moves swiftly, swiftly and passionately. I'll clarify some of this top here just to get a sense of what's exactly going on. But I feel, you know, there's something within a marriage that went sideways. And it probably had something to do with temptation. So, you know, whether it be affairs or money theft or something like that, right? But what comes of this wheel? What comes after the wheel here? As you kind of take the reins and manifest what you want, what you need, what comes forward? There's something here as well. I'm getting about divine timing, and this was going to happen when it was meant to happen. Okay, like it's very little that you could have done about this situation. So perhaps there's been an injustice done towards you from another person. It is the energy I'm picking up on. I don't feel like this is your energy where you've gone and done something that's kind of created this double moment here. I feel like it's likely been done to you, Libra. The Queen of Pentacles here. So we've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The Queen of Pentacles, and this like always reminds me of somebody who's really had a hard time of it. There's somebody that's, you know, maybe been a mother, who's been an amazing wife. So amazing mom, amazing wife, giving all she's got until she's got nothing left herself. I always kind of pick up some Aries energy from this card as well too. So I don't know if you've got some Aries in your chart. This is somebody who is offering all that she has left sort of thing to this situation. I feel someone's burnt out. Like there's this real burnt out energy. Yeah. Whenever I see that card, it's just someone that's given everything they've got to a situation and has got very little left. Beautiful person, just dresses beautifully and very natural beauty. You might live out in the country or a farm or just, you know, it feels like it's living out there. But I feel like maybe you've not been taking care of yourself during this time here. Like the hair looks a bit greasy to me and stuff. And it's just, again, you're not taking care of yourself because you've been so busy taking care of everybody else. Okay. But again, this doesn't really help me with, moving forward. Yeah. 3 of Cups on the bottom here. So this could have been, you know, a third party situation where someone stepped out on you. I'm just going to go back. We'll clarify strength at the bottom there. Dealing with the King of Cups, it's possible that you're dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. I feel like I'm reading for a feminine today. It's pretty clear cut to me. Like, I've got to be honest, I'm not feeling confused about this at all. The energy's coming through crystal clear. But I'll clarify. It's always nice to get confirmation or just get more information. Yeah, exactly. Did you see the devil fly out there? So, you know, certainly this is a situation just as I've explained already. So, tell me, what did this devil situation entail? Juggling 2 people. Yeah. Can you tell us more? What happened with this double situation? Can you give us more specifics on this double situation here? Juggling what? I already know the answer, but we'll see what the cards say. Interesting. King of Swords and 3 of Swords. So it actually could have been, yeah, this is player energy at the bottom here. It could have been married to or in a relationship with a King of Swords. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, this could also be your energy, but someone may have been juggling, you know, with another person here sort of thing. And this resulted in a 3 of Swords energy. It resulted in heartbreak. Okay. I mean, with the Knight of Wands on the bottom, that seals the deal. I was hoping to see the Three of Cups, but honestly, it's possible that you could have found out about this and this is you communicating, like, you've broken my heart, like off you go. And it took a lot of strength to do that. You're a strong person, though. I can tell from this. Like, you don't take anybody's guff is the sense that I'm getting from it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I think this is something, I think you've worked really hard within this relationship. Absolutely. I'm just going to take these over here because it's kind of the side story of clarification. I think that you were either watching this person, and this came up for somebody else this week where I talked about spying. Was it you, Libra? It was somebody. It'll be really clear by the titles because I put it in the title, something about spying. And oh my is in the title stuff too. I think it actually might have been you. But yeah, I think this person, I'm also getting to, they could have worked with this person, okay? And you found out about this, you've been watching them, or somebody had said something, or you're spying on them, or checking their emails, or checking their texts and things like that. You were watching in any event is the energy that I'm getting here, and you've decided to move away because you are the Nine of Pentacles. Remember when I'd said that you're not the type of person to take any guff? It's just like, I'm worth better than this sort of thing. And Six of Pentacles, again, it looks here like the scales. So it's about give and take. And certainly one person is absolutely getting more than the other person. And so I feel, again, there's this energy of you giving more to this relationship than that other person was giving you. And I feel also it balances in with this deception here where they were juggling something and they were giving more of their time to, you know, somebody outside of the relationship versus you. And, you know, I think they felt that you lived a good life and all was well and stuff like that. And, you know, but no, not at all. It's possible too, this Nine of Pentacles, they could have moved away towards someone who is a Nine of Pentacles. Someone who's single, you know, who's got some money, you know, an independent person. So again, it's possible that they moved away, but I feel like this is more of your energy and you seeing your worth and being like, wait a second, like, this is not right. I've given my all on this. I've given everything I've got. And now you're doing this to me. No. Okay. So it's going to be different for everybody, but the gist is the same, right? The general message is the same. Okay. So, what does your future look like now, Libra? What are your plans for the future here? What have you got cooking? What's going to come of this Magician energy here? What are you creating now? Well, it's a jumper. So it's the moon. It kind of came out sideways. Oh yeah, Six of Pentacles again on the bottom here, right? So tell us more about this moon. You know, whenever I see this card, it always reminds me, it's almost like coming out into the light. Like it's something that came out into the light. And so now what are you going to do? Right? And again, I feel that it has to do with a marriage or a long-term commitment with somebody. Something where you felt that you were married to them. Even if there wasn't a piece of paper, there was an agreement there that the two of you were monogamous. And that was the expectation. Ten of Swords energy. Libra, I honestly feel like you're still dealing with this right now. You're still struggling with this. This hurt you so deeply. This hurt you so very badly. But keep in mind, it hasn't destroyed you. I know emotionally it feels terrible and it feels like the end of the world and it's such a burden to you. It's almost like when somebody tells you something and it's almost like it knocks the breath out of you. That's the feeling that I get off of this card. Where it's just, even if they didn't tell you, if you found something out or you saw something, it's just like that poof. And the secret's coming out into the light. And this is how that made you feel, this energy of how you felt. But see, unlike the other Ten of Swords and other decks, it hasn't sliced right through her. it's sitting there, just this impending doom sort of feeling. So you might be feeling really anxious or having panic attacks, about this. Very defensive, yeah. So unfortunately, I feel like you're probably still in the thick of it. Tell us more, please. What does Libra need to hear right now? I'm going to pull some messages, some oracle messages for you. I haven't done that yet today, but in this situation, I feel like it's warranted. We're going to use the Starseed Oracle for that. What else does Libra need to know? Yeah, I'm being pulled again. So I'm being, for whatever reason, I don't know if someone needs some clarity or clarification on this, but I'm being pulled again to this story that your person worked with this other person. There was some spying involved that you found out about, however you found out about it. I won't repeat that. And, I'm moving away to another person here. This is your person. But just as equal as I say that out loud and I look at the cards, it's still this idea of again, I feel like this happened at work. I really do, because I feel like this is your energy here, seeing something going on at work. And you moving away, you might have a child, onto better times, because you deserve better than what you were getting. In any event, what else does Libra need to know? Ten of Cups. This to me speaks about hope. Let's tell us more about this Ten of Cups. Or this was a family situation, you and your partner and possibly 2 or 4 children, sorry. Wow. You guys might have this might have been a second marriage for one of you too, because it's funny, the difference in this Goslings, again, I said 2 and I was like, no, wait a second, there's 2 other children there. But I feel like they're not your biological children. So it could be, you married someone who had children of their own or vice versa. But I feel like there's 2 children between the 2 of you. And then two children that aren't biological to one of you. Or there's another scenario of you each came into the relationship with 2 children each, okay? But tell us more about this 10 of Cups. 10 is all about endings, right? 10 is endings, and so we can create new beginnings. 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. With 10 of Wands at the bottom, another 10, which speaks of burdens, which is what I was feeling here with this Queen of Pentacles. The burden was so heavy. There's almost a sadness here, what you grow. I don't know if you were with this person for 9 years, but there's almost this sense of you guys had built a life together. I think you kind of felt like everything was okay. I don't know that you actually saw this coming until you got suspicious at some point, because something created the desire for you to watch this person, to check up on them. There's almost this sadness of looking back at what was grown, what the 2 of you had built together. And this 5 of Swords energy is always the card for me about, it really speaks to winning at any cost. And was it worth it is always a question that comes to my mind when I see this card. This 2 of Cups energy is soulmate energy to me. This is, again, 2 opposites coming together. It's possible that you're same-sex couple, because I'm getting the this female sign here. But two different energies. I'm going to clarify with my other deck here. Clarify this Five of Swords for me, please. Four of Swords is always about resting. It's about taking time out to contemplate or to heal. Oh, I wonder if you're starting to kind of gear, like if this is starting to maybe, I mean, I haven't gotten justice out, but taking time out from this and then going to war with this person, potentially. Or burying the past, if you will. Let's clarify this Four of Swords here. Tell us more about this Four of Swords. Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. See, this is where it starts. Like this is like the rabbit hole. I go down this rabbit hole and it's gone from crystal clear to now it's starting to get a little middled up down here. There's a side story going on down here. What is it though? And then look, we've got the Ten of Cups again. Six of Cups on the bottom. Why do I still feel like it's got to do with this person? I feel like you felt this person was your soulmate, or you were really good friends, or, you know, there's something about this energy here, because this also speaks to someone from the past, or knowing someone for a long time and just feeling very comfortable with them. Like, to me, these energies are very similar. But this Four of Swords energy with the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, you know, I almost feel like this is almost giving me the backstory of your relationship. As I see the Ten of Cups here, like how this all began. And to me, it really speaks about, yeah, I'm wondering again, if one of you had two kids and who you brought two kids into the relationship from a different partner, and then the two of you had two more together on your own. Okay, but going back to here, this Four of Swords energy, it's almost like recalling during this time, like recalling the past and what the two of you have built together and stuff. And in the context now of this conflict and what this person did to you, like at what cost did you do this? At what cost did you entertain this Devil energy here? You know, we were the best of friends. And I think historically, this person could have had, they could have been an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And we had Virgo up here. We have Taurus up here. So again, some similarities here. But it's almost like this person took forever to come towards you, but they did. But you had your back turned to them is the energy that I'm feeling off of this. You had plans for yourself. And I feel like there's, as I'm saying that, I'm also getting, you know, I'm hearing that, you know, you were going places, you had dreams for yourself, you had visions, you were a strong, independent person, you could manifest things on your own. And by the time they were done with you, you know, you're left feeling like this. I don't think that you were interested in this person. I think they pursued you, and they probably potentially even pursued you for a long, long time before you entertained getting involved with them, is what I'm getting. This to me is the backstory of your relationship. Maybe that serves as confirmation for someone because I asked what you need to know, and so maybe someone needed to hear that to identify with it, and to maybe confirm that moving on was the best choice here. I'm being drawn to these Three of Cups again. So I'm repeating myself now. Let's get into the messages because I feel like I'm repeating the same thing over and over again, and that's when I know I'm done. Because it's like, yeah, how many times can you hear that, right? Although sometimes, like in life, right, especially in situations that are incredibly sensitive or, you know, a lot of emotion involved and stuff, sometimes you need to hear it over and over and over again, or more than once. There's nothing logical about this. It's heart focused, and it's just a terrible time. Just a terrible time. So these are messages for you, okay? Whether it's hope or to provide you with some comfort or whatever that is. Haven't worked with this deck a lot, but I'm starting to use it a little bit more and more, so we'll see what it can offer you today. So advice for our Libras, please. What advice can you offer them? What would you like to tell them? Or what does Libra need to hear? I'm hearing this person could be a lawyer who worked with another lawyer or a paralegal. They would have spent a lot of hours together at work. What does Libra need to hear, please? Gosh, I don't even know if I read this out to you, if you got something from this deck, I don't know how much it would matter to you at this point, because I still feel like you're in the thick of this. Oh, wow. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. So I don't know, that doesn't really resonate for me, that bottom bit, but you're not for everyone. Okay. That's an incredibly powerful message considering what you're going through currently. And I think this is like don't let this person diminish who you are and your power and that sort of thing. This is who you are. This is how you feel right now. This is what maybe this relationship has done to you, this here, but this is who you are, okay? You're a strong, independent person. You're going to get back there again, right? Remember this. Remember who you used to be, right? Hopes and dreams and new beginnings and real gusto to you. And I'm like, I'm going to go take on the world, And so look at, the arms are outstretched, embraced. There's a big wide world out there. I think this is what you most need to hear right now. This has nothing to do with you, really. If that's what you're thinking, it's not. This has to do with this person and the other person. There's nothing you could have done. Remember I said this was like almost destined, right? There's nothing you could have done to stop this. So if they're trying to convince you that it was, that person needs to take accountability for their decisions. And if this is you too, Libra, maybe it is you, and this is why I say we don't be too harsh and judge and stuff like that, because anyone can find themselves in a situation maybe that they never even dreamed of or hadn't intended or what have you. But that doesn't mean we can't take responsibility for it, right? Like we have to live up to our choices. You've got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. Yeah, I think you'd lost your boundaries with this relationship. I think boundaries were crossed, that's for sure. And I think, again, you were giving so much to everybody else and forgot about yourself. Okay, perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. What this really, really means for me is what I was just talking about earlier, where, in the grand scheme of things, this has got nothing to do with you, okay? And it matters a whole lot when you look at it from a family perspective and starting over and, all these other dynamics, absolutely. But in the grand scheme of things, right, if we're looking up from outer space and looking down at ourselves, there's more to life than this. Like, it's much bigger than that, okay? So it's not to minimize, but I think just to put it into perspective, right? Perspective that, it happened, and now you need to move on and give back to yourself so that you can come into this energy and start manifesting a new life for yourself. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. This is exactly what we've been talking about this far, right? Everything that I've been saying in the last 5 minutes. And even about that boundaries piece, right? And boundaries isn't always what you might think it is. Like boundaries can, saying to people, I'm not a doormat. you know, like I'm not going to give and give tirelessly to everybody else and not myself. You know, it can be letting other people intrude on our boundaries, not you intruding on theirs, sort of thing, right? So again, it's perspective, isn't it? So Libra, I'm going to end it there for you today. If you enjoyed the video, if it resonated, please be sure to leave a like behind. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. And hit that little bell notification so when new readings come out, you can be made aware. Take care, Libra. Blah, blah. Take care, Libra. And I'll talk to you next time.